I always like to start off with a bit of humour if I can. Anyway, so I got a message last night from a woman that I've known for years. She's not political. And so I rang her up actually because her message amused me. So she's dead Lancashire. I have to do her voice, it's just my nature. And she went, "Hiya June, it's right nice to hear from you." I said, I won't say her name. I said, "Hiya." I'll call her Pauline. Hiya Pauline, long time no see. We'll go through all that, rigmarole. Hey, she says, "You're all political now, aren't you? I've been talking to one of your tubers." Tubers? I went, "Tubers, Paula? That sounds like something I should go to doctors with." "Oh, my tubers are playing me up." "No, they follow you on that there YouTube." "Hey, you're on YouTube." I said, "Do you know what it is?" "No." So I explained what YouTube is. "Oh, right. Oh," and so I tell her how many views I get. I said, "Well, actually, I've got 200,000 followers on Facebook." "What do they want you for?" I said, "Well, they follow me for politics." "You?" I said, "Yeah, actually, me." "Hey, why are you working again?" Conversation were priceless. Anyway, thing is, I did my usual litmus test. I asked her a few names. She never heard of any of them. Obviously, she knew Nigel. She didn't even know who Kemi Badenoch was. She went, "And who's he?" I said, "No, he's not a he. It's a woman. She runs the Tory party." She's like, I thought they'd give up." She thought they'd give up. As I say, she's not political. But even though she's not political, she buys her food from the farm shop. She shops locally. She even paid through the nose for some garden furniture because it was made in Great Britain rather than buying it from China. Match Chinese. I didn't know. I just ordered it off internet. And she's a real good sort. And it just kind of tickled me that she'd never heard of me on any of my platforms. She hasn't got a Facebook page. That's how far back she is. But people like are really useful to talk to because they give you an idea what everyday people think like rather than just us. I couldn't even send her a clip or anything because she wouldn't understand how to open it. And I was really humbled by what she said. She said, "Well, I'll tell you what it is. Whatever you do, you'll make it work. I know you will. You're that type, aren't you? Just that bloody type, aren't you?" And I went, "Am I?" She said, "Yeah, of course you are." So it was just right, comforting because I've known her for years. But getting back onto more serious stuff, we are pushing back all the time, even to the point where we can actually go for a pee in our own toilets in safety. Isn't that marvellous? Well, some weirdos are kicking off. Now, I have a friend who I've known for a long time. We don't see each other, but I've known, I know them, who had a sex change 30 odd years ago. Small made, only a small man, 5'6", something like that. And you wouldn't know. You would not know if you didn't know his background. He went through a terrible time with his family. Just a genuine person. Has worked in the same job all his life. He's retiring. Or she's retiring. You wouldn't know. And he's never said a word. He has a Facebook page. She has a Facebook page. But nothing on it about that. Just cats and dogs, holidays, that kind of thing. And as I say, you wouldn't know. So I asked, I don't want to use her name. I asked her what she thought about what had gone on. And she just said she can't believe what goes on online about trans issues. She said she sees most of them as just attention seeking. That's what she said. She said, "I've managed to get through my life." And where she works, obviously because she's worked there a long time, the staff have changed over the years. Most of the new staff don't know anything about her background. And she just gets on with life. She rescues dogs. She's got 3 cats. She's a decent person. She runs a little allotment. And just getting on with a bloody life. Not going on. So I said, well, I put a post out on my social media the other day and I said, well, it's all right, these trans women going on about their rights, but I only ever see them going on about makeup, false nails, wigs, the treatments they're having. But the real women get up in the morning. I'm going to run this by you. I want you to tell me what you think. Real women get up in the morning, They're usually up before their husbands, depending on what time their husband starts work, doing packed lunches, putting washer on, getting kids ready for school, getting breakfast ready. Then they'll probably go out to work themselves, nip out at lunchtime to do a bit of shopping, pay some bills online, come home, get tea ready, make sure kids are fed, put another wash load on, probably go and visit an elderly relative somewhere at some point in the week, and do the shopping, unpack all the shopping, cook the food, and do normal life things. That's all part of being a woman. All this business, this is just the glamorous side. Women I know, and probably watching me now, it takes me 10 minutes to do my makeup. It's never took me any longer. And I do my hair. And then I moisturise at night before I go to bed. And I have a shower in the morning, moisturise after. That's it. That's my womanly things done. Thankfully, I can still bend down to do my own bloody feet, but some women my age struggle, although my belly is way a bit. I think it's with blogging, sitting down a lot. It has got a bit bigger. Good job I'm only doing head and shoulders, isn't it? You might not recognise me, it's straight like a bloody triangle. What I'm trying to say is that not normal life? Is that not being a woman? Organising it all, probably diffusing arguments with your kids, making sure your husband's ego's bloody pumped up. You know how they are. If they're having a bad day at work, you have to soothe them through it. If you're having a bad day at work, get on with it and still soothe them through it. I'm being awful now. My darling husband isn't a bit like that. And that's what gets me with all this trans stuff. They never talk about any real life things. It's always people on Twitter and Instagram and these other platforms. You know, one bloke led there in a school uniform. He must be bloody 38. He's still got a beard and he's feigning period pains. What's that about? You can't do that. That's not real life. And, you know, I think that it's all gone overboard on purpose because cultural Marxism does pander to basically minority groups because that's the way you cause unrest, isn't it? But I just thought I'd say that for the sake of the women out there because we do our best. And there's people watching this, probably my generation and older, that have brought families up on a shoestring, know how to budget, know how to cook properly, and probably feel bloody insulted at the way we've been treated. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. YouTube's reminded me again, I keep forgetting to ask. And as you know, it's all glitz, it's all glamour, it's very professional when you come on here. You know, no music intro, I'm definitely not singing. So I just thought I'd lighten the mood a bit today by telling you about, I nearly said her name, my mate that I spoke to. I like the way she talks about me, you know, that right warm Lancashire feel to it. Made my day.